Chapter 5, Our Family Bulbul. Ghani Nis was an exceptionally talented person. He played hockey with the great Dhyan Chand and was a national level badminton player. He was one of the finest steel guitarists in the world during his time. A brilliant photographer, he was a widely traveled naturalist and had in-depth knowledge of birds and insects. Here, Nis, a teenager then, tells us the story of his family pet bird. I'm going to tell you about the red vented bulbul, a delightful, friendly, chocolate-colored bird with a partially crested head. It keeps its stunning crest prominently raised when resting after a flight. The breast and back are brown. It has a scarlet patch at the root of the tail and a white rump. The male and female look alike and cannot be distinguished. You will find red-vented bulbuls throughout India and up to 4,000 feet in the Himalayas. The bulbul frequents light jungles, but in the Himalayas it is found mainly in the tea gardens. They build their nests in the low tea bushes where urchins find it easy to catch the baby birds and sell them. Our family lived in the tea gardens of Windsor Tea Estate in Darjeeling. Let me tell you about our family's personal experience with the red-vented bulbul. One day, a Nepali lad came to our house with 3 baby bulbuls. The birds were fledglings, not quite able to fly. Our family decided to buy all 3 of them for a very small amount of money. We fed these babies sattu, ground gram mixed with water, bread soaked in milk, and fruits of different kinds. Unfortunately, 2 of the babies died unexpectedly. The one who survived was christened Kali Jorali, KJ for short, the Nepali name for the bird. This bird became unbelievably domesticated. When it was full grown, it used to fly outside freely, but always responded to our calls. Our house was a 2-storied building with 3 bedrooms upstairs and a sitting room and dining room downstairs. The bulbul used to spend the night in the boy's bedroom, perched on anything convenient for him to use. He had to be let out at the crack of dawn. As the glass-paned windows are shut in the hills, the bird used to fly down at dawn, gently peck at our eyes, lips, just about anything, to wake us up so that we could open the window and let him out. All of us brothers had to be at school at 8 o'clock, and our school was very close to our home. So, when we came down to the dining room for breakfast at about 7, the bulbul was already there on the table, ready to select any tasty morsel he could have. He pecked at jam, butter, golden syrup, porridge, and sat on any of our cups for some tea. Then, with a piece of the goodies in his beak, was out of the window. We would then go to school and return a little after 11 for the midday meal. Here, again the morning routine with the bulbul was repeated, but this time with curry, dal and rice. At dusk, since the windows were shut, the bulbul would peck on the glass pane in order to have the window opened. Once allowed in, he would go to his roosting place in the boys' bedroom upstairs. This continued for 3 years. The bulbul was christened a member of the Nis family. It was a routine in our house that after an early dinner, we would go to the drawing room downstairs for music and then light supper. After this, we all went upstairs to laze around in one of the bedrooms. When going to loll and lie back, one of us would take Kali Jorali either on the shoulder or nestled in a cupped hand. Late one evening, my middle brother Norman put the bulbul comfortably between his cupped hands and dozed off. As it neared bedtime, My mother woke my brother up so that he could go to bed for the night. When he woke up, my brother found the bird was very still. He had fallen off to sleep on top of the bird. The bird had unfortunately suffocated to death. We wept all night. The next morning, Kali Jurali was given a touching burial on a hillside of Darjeeling. We placed flowers on the grave. I said a prayer in my mind. I wrote R.I.P. on a slip of paper and placed it on his grave. The paper flew away, but Kali Jurali was resting in peace.